Welcome to another render update. So render is not really doing anything right now, which is normal because, I'm still waiting for Bitcoin dominance to top, and I believe it will top in September. Because as you know, September is usually not a good month for Bitcoin, so I'm expecting Bitcoin to go down somewhere between 10 to 17% in September. And if it does that, it will most likely drop somewhere between 49K and let's say 53K. And if Bitcoin does that, that's when Bitcoin dominance will go up and it will touch the 0.618 level right here. And then it will start falling after that, and that's when the altcoin season happens. And of course, Render already had its altcoin season. It's already in a third wave move to the upside, but I don't believe the third wave move to the upside is actually done. And let me explain why. So after going into this bear market low right here, after going down into an ABC structure, we formed this bear market low, and we went up in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup to form a first wave move to the upside. Then we formed an ABC to go down in a second wave move down, and now we are in a third wave move up, and let me explain where we are at right now. So we went up into this 1-2 setup, which is the 1-2 setup of the main third wave right here, and I believe we are currently in another 1-2 setup of this main third wave right here, which means that we should get a third wave of this third wave right here very, very soon. And what do I mean by very, very soon? Well, like I said, most likely when Bitcoin dominance tops. So Render might continue doing this for the next few weeks, but then I'm expecting something like this to happen. Now, a minimum target zone for the third wave of this 1-2 setup, well, let me show you which one. So this 1-2 setup, a third wave target for it would be the 200% extension right here at $23.87. So that's the minimum target for that third wave. Then of course, after that we'll get a fourth wave and then a fifth wave, and that fifth wave will only finish the third wave move to the upside right here. Then you can expect a fourth wave move to the downside, which, might take a long time because the second wave move down right here was very, very short and it happened in a few weeks, so maybe the fourth wave will take like 2 months or so, and then we should get a fifth wave, which should finish the third wave move to the upside right here, and then we'll get another fourth wave move down, and this one is going to be much more, scary than this fourth wave right here. And then I cannot confirm that we will get a fifth wave move to the upside, but if we do get a fifth wave move to the upside, that's going to be very bullish because in the previous cycle we went up in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, and that formed a first wave move to the upside. And in the bear market, like I said, we went down into an ABC structure to form a second wave move down. And right now we are in a third wave move to the upside, which is usually the most impulsive. And I think that's why this chart looks like this. That's why we went from 27 cents to about $14. And I still believe Render is not done. I believe it will break all-time highs again, well, this all-time high right here, and maybe it will even triple or quadruple it in the next few months. Also, do not forget, Render is currently at a market cap of around $2 billion, and it's at $5. So if you check out the market cap history, for example, as you can see in 2022, we were only at a market cap of around 100 million. So it pretty much did a 20x already. So does that mean it cannot go up another 20x? No, absolutely not. Now, do I believe another 20x is possible from here? Well, yeah, and let me explain why. Another 20x would put the market cap at about $40 billion. And if you look at the market cap of some other altcoins, right now XRP is at 31 billion and Solana is at like 64. And the bull market has not even started for XRP, for example, and it's still at 31 billion. And also the market cap of Bitcoin is at about $1.2 trillion. And if Bitcoin goes to my targets, which are about, let's say, somewhere between 200k and 300k, that would put the market cap of Bitcoin at, let's say, $5 to $6 trillion. So, if Bitcoin is at like $5 to $6 trillion, is it unrealistic to think that maybe Render will also be able to go to 40 to even 60 billion in this cycle? I don't think that's unrealistic. I think that's actually realistic. Now, it all depends on what Bitcoin does, So if we get a left translated peak, then I don't think that will happen. And maybe we have already topped, but I don't think that's the case. I still think there's a long way to go. So let's say we do a 20x from where we're at right now. That would put the price at about $100. Is $100 possible in this cycle? Yes, it is, but possible does not mean that it will happen. And if we take the bear market low right here and we put it at about $100, that would give us a 37,000% return on investment, which, is a lot. But do not forget, altcoins kind of tend to do this in the bull markets. I mean, for example, ADA went up 20,000% from this low right here in the previous bull market. AVAX went up about 5,000% from this bear market right here. VeChain went up about 19,000%. So, you get what I'm saying? It's not impossible for it to happen. So my target for this cycle is $100, but yes, it could go way higher than that because let's say the market cap goes to like 80 billion, which I don't believe, I'm not sure if it's possible, but if we do get like a market cap of $80 billion, that would put the price at $200. And that's ridiculous to think about right now. And maybe we're just too bullish right now. Do not forget, Render has already gone up about 5,000%. And if you check out how much it went up in the previous cycle, it went up 25,000%. So, maybe the top is in. We'll have to see what happens. Also, if we do get another low in this 1-2 setup right here, that would invalidate the 1-2 setup and I would have to change my wave count. And I'm pretty much gonna have to say that the third wave is in right here, which, it only has 3 waves from what I can see, which, is not the best. And maybe we're actually in the 4th wave move down right here. And then what's left is the 5th wave move to the upside, which again could easily get like $40 to $50. So, another 10x from here, I think it's possible if we hold support levels. And right now we are respecting the support levels, which is good, And we're also copying what happened right here, which is kind of concerning because when we went up in the 3rd wave move right here, we got to pretty much the exact same targets as we did right now. So maybe this is actually the 3rd wave move up and maybe it's actually in already. That could also be the case because, the price is pretty much doing the exact same thing as in the previous cycle. But the 1-2 setup did not get invalidated. It was very close to being invalidated, but it did not get invalidated. So maybe this is not the case, We'll just have to see what happens if we get another low. If we get another low, then yeah, I think this is the 3rd wave move high and this is the 4th wave. And we should still get a 5th wave move to the upside. So I don't think there's anything to worry about right now. I don't think Render will go in a bear market anytime soon. Even though, the price has only gone up in the bear market, that does not mean that Render will go down when Bitcoin is supposed to go to new all-time highs. That just does not make any sense. And do not forget, the weekly RSI is pretty much almost oversold. It's at like 43. And it's only a matter of time until we get above the yellow line right here and then we bounce, Just like we did over here. But of course, nothing is guaranteed in crypto and this might not happen. Maybe Bitcoin dominance will continue going up. Maybe it will ignore the resistance level right here. I don't think it will, but maybe. And also, do not forget, the previous alt season started in a halving year. And, this right here as well. So maybe we're just repeating what happened over here. And if we are, then I'm expecting an altcoin season by the end of the year. But I could see it happen in October and November. And obviously, it's not going to end by the end of the year. I think it will most likely end in February or March. It all depends on when it starts, And by then, most altcoins should be at new all-time highs or near all-time highs. So that's pretty much all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out our Patreon and our YouTube memberships. Huge thanks to the people that subscribe to our Patreon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.